Ho 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 ho. Ladies, gentlemen, gamers, and Zenless Zone Zero enjoyers! Welcome back. This time we are extremely on time for the Caesar King drip marketing coverage. We are only 30 minutes late because even though I know they come out at 12, I'm not always ready at 12. But we're here now. So we have their agent combat intel, and by they, I mean obviously Caesar King. So, a little bit of context here because we've seen Caesar King in the special program, but not everyone watches those, at least my reaction to those. So, aside from me glazing the special program because we are finally, thank the Lord, getting a Resin Reserve system, they also showed off Caesar King. So, I have a little bit of an initial idea how she is. So, if you don't want to get spoiled, because I am going to be referencing my previous rolling video with Miss Doe of Jane, click away now. Either way, after the Jane Doe rolling, we are not too rich anymore, and as I always say, my love is Miyabi. But we don't know when Miyabi's coming. I don't know if she's coming sooner or later. I believe maybe sooner, because she was in the closed beta test, I believe, even though I didn't get in, sadly. Excuse me. But I really want to get her, not only her, but also her W engine as well. So I really have to start saving, especially after what happened with Jane. Thankfully, it wasn't anything bad, as people might know from the rolling. But, we are a little bit poor. So, how does Caesar King stack up? Well, as much as we did see of Caesar King, we didn't see too much. So the big gimmick with her is obviously she's a shielder. I believe she's the only other shielder in the game besides Ben. And, Ben isn't even that good. And in general, shielders, aside from Seth, because Seth is the newest one, but he's with Jane Doe. He has his place already. I don't really know where Caesar's gonna land. So, I really rate the characters, as always, in three criteria. Number one, are they meta? Are they fun to play? I don't think Caesar is going to be bad per se. I don't think she's going to be great because at the end of the day, she is a defender. She's a shielder, right? She's not a DPSer. DPSers are the real focus. I would say after DPSers, which can include attack and anomaly, it's basically stunners and supports, and then at the very, very bottom is shielders. I really don't know where shielders go into the game, except to really support someone very specific, like Seth, for instance, does with Jane. But meta-wise, I'm sure she'll be pretty good. Obviously, she's going to be the best shielder we have. And from what we saw in the program, it seems like she has a nice little state where you can't get staggered. She basically has super armor, which is cool, but it's not something I particularly care about. So is she going to be meta? Maybe a little bit, probably. She's going to be the best shielder if you like that. Do I like her gameplay? Nah, not really. I'm not crazy for it at all. So thankfully we get a free 10 shot. But just from that alone, I mean, we still have two more criteria, their looks and their lore. But just from that alone, I'm probably just not going to really be into her. And that's for the pure fact that right after her, we have Bernice. Now, I don't want to put the chicken before the egg here, but, or the horse before the cart, the horse before the cart. God. But, I really like Bernice. So we'll see what I do with her. But yeah, because Bernice exists and because Miyabi is coming down the line, Caesar has some tough competition, and sadly, now granted, we need to see more of her kit because I don't fully know what she does, right? I don't know her numbers, I don't know anything. But initially speaking, gameplay meta-wise, she's really not a fit for me in both instances. I don't like shielders, Seth is the exception, and I don't really know where she fits in. Look-wise, she's pretty hot. I like her. She's a big biker woman. Thankfully not burly, because I like my women sexy, although muscle girls are good too. But main thing that I'm curious about is Hoyo going to show her feet? Because motorcyclists typically wear large leather sneakers, from what I know. I've only really seen Sons of Anarchy. I haven't really seen anything else with bikers. But regardless, look-wise, she's pretty good. I typically don't like the bikers, as I've said before. The bikers are kind of whatever to me. So meta gameplay-wise, she's not really winning out. Look-wise, she's okay, because she's a woman. If she was a man, it'd be dead in the water. But she's a woman, and she has big bazongas. I don't know about how she compares to Bernice, but that's for when we get to Bernice. And then lore-wise, it's kind of the same with the looks. It's for the bikers. She looks like a nice person from what we've seen in the story so far when she's appeared in the little events. She seems nice, right? She seems okay. She seems cool. But again, nothing to write home about. Your classic nice character. Now, this could be another Genshin situation like Mualani, where I thought they were basic bitches, and I got really surprised. I'm hoping that's the case, but we got to see more. But initially coming in to my drip marketing coverage for Caesar, I'm not expecting much, and I'm not really liking her. So at most, we might just do the free 10 shot to get her at a discount, and if we don't, we're working towards pity anyway. So we really got to see. Anyway, let's check out the combat intel. So this should show off, I believe, some of their kit in action, but I'm not really sure. The combat intel is unique to Zenless, so let's take a look. Let me also lower it so we don't blast our eardrums. Ooh, 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 the tumbleweed. So this is showing off the new area. I also don't like the way her shield looks. Ooh, she's all about combat. Look at that. Caesar King. Yo, those bazongas are crazy. Alright, a little overhead. I like that wheels come out of her. I like it, but I don't. Oh, so she's a grouper. Oh, I just saw that. Bruh, they're showing the dead end butcher because this is the guy that really fucks you up. Also, what is this music? Wait, this music is kind of nice. They're showing off the new bang boo a little bit. Cool. There's her ult. She slices you with the arm wheel thing. Okay. Oh my god, she's a fucking dunce. Okay, so, you know, this is pretty short. It doesn't mean I can't make a reaction to it, though. But, this was pretty interesting. So, animation-wise, too, I usually think, like, I think Jane's animations are absolute insanity. Like, I think Jane's are really fucking good. But, just looking again here with Caesar's. Also, this music is really good. It's like rock heavy metal music. I could be wrong about that, though. I'm not a music expert, but definitely fits in with the vibe of this shit. It almost looks like this could be like a Bellabog construction area, but obviously we're in the Outer Ring, the Wild Wild West. But either way, so just looking again at her animations, again, the wheels come out. I like that she groups everyone. That's nice, but music is nice too. So you can see she's not getting staggered. It looks like she just fights against you. I don't like that her shield is basically just a tire wheel. And really what I wanted to talk about was the ult here. Oh my god, that jiggle though. Holy lord. So, what I'm wondering is it a good thing to show these characters without other characters too? Because one of the biggest things that help is sometimes, especially with Seth, right? I mean, this is just inherent to the class, but usually you have to have it where they have a way to quick assist someone in. Because there's people like Nekomata out there, right? Who they get buffed when they do a quick assist, or like, you know, doing a quick assist could lead to other good things that they need. That's not just tagging them in. So she has to have a quick assist somewhere in here, and hopefully it's going to be convenient. It would be nice if it was right after she grouped them with that giant AoE wheel thing. But initial reaction, I mean, her animations are alright. You know, there's a lot of jiggling. Not as much as Jane. But, they're okay. Again, for me, it's more run-of-the-mill. I know people are going to like her. Sadly, okay, that jiggle I just can't get over. Holy moly. It's making me stupid in the mind. Not a bad trailer, but again, in terms of convincing me and everything, I like parrying, don't get me wrong, parrying is really cool. But it's just when you have all this other competition in the game, and the fact that it's the biker theme, it's the perfect storm for kind of a resounding no for me. Like, I don't even know if I want to do the 10 shot on her unless I see more, but at least we get to see her kit, and at least it's short and sweet too. That's like the really good thing. Oh my god, look at these colors. That's really nice. But yeah, it's this hasn't really done any job of convincing me. My opinion is pretty much the same, if not maybe a little digressed, a little degraded here. But that's Caesar King, that's her combat, that's her ult. Her ult is kind of whatever, but granted, a lot of the ults in this game aren't crazy, crazy shit. Like, we're not talking about, like, Acheron's ult from HSR, where she literally cuts water droplets in half, which is crazy. But, it's kind of sad, too, because I said this before in the program. Like, obviously, number one, they can't show other characters coming in here and helping, even though that might be a core part of her kit. Excuse me, even though that's more for support characters than anything. Support, you really got to show another character, like, getting helped with them. Even though it's mostly just a stat buff, so maybe they shouldn't. But the biggest thing is, oh, that was from the program, too. It's just, you know, you have an ult for everyone, but most of these people, you're never going to use their ult unless they're combat people. Because it just doesn't make sense. And I really don't agree with that in the gameplay setting. Like, to give these character ults, but then to only be able to use it with one of the three, unless like the other ults give you a massive damage buff that outdoes the damage of a DPS's ult, which at that point the DPS's ult is useless and they can't do that, right? It just doesn't make sense why you have ults competing for the thing. But granted, if you have ults that you could just do left, right, one after another, it might lead to power creep. But then again, that's what the game is for. It's a gacha. People love power creep, but they want to put it behind a paywall. So I guess I understand the sentiment. But either way, to kind of round out the opinion of Caesar King, unchanged / slightly worse. I will do a 10 shot on her at most. And again, thankfully we get the free 10 shot. But either way, that's going to be my reaction to her. Tell me what you guys think, initially speaking. Obviously, we're going to probably cover more. But that's going to be it for me for now for Caesar King. I hope everyone enjoyed, and I hope you guys watch me at Twitch TV / Technical Channel, aka Tecnics Channel.